gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, Japanese campaign, where we are fighting an entente of two nations, the Russians and the French. The war against the Russians was quick, and Russia is essentially defeated on the global theater. However, the French fleet, well, the French are monsters. Their destroyers are very good. The AI uses them, well, perfectly. And I am struggling to keep my footing. My fleet in the Baltics that was attacking the Russians have been caught by the French, and on multiple occasions I have had to endure a strategic defeat, really. However, hopefully I now have a chance to turn the tide. We have a very small French task force, and it is caught by probably one of my strongest fleets currently in the ocean. For we have my personal Musashi, my personal Yamato, my personal Asai. Not quite sure how to pronounce this one. And of course we have the battle cruiser Haruna with her devastating 15-inch batteries. You know what? Haruna, how fast can you actually go? Faster than this. You girls may run at 21 knots, that is actually fine. This gun cruiser may join up with Haruna. This light cruiser may join up with Haruna. Yeah, the rest is fine. Okay. So, and I'm gonna keep the formations as it is, though. You know what? Let's have some fun with the formations. Battlecruiser group is fine. However, my battleship line will detach. Light cruisers, one over there, one over here, one over here. Because we're not going for a heavy, well, engagement with our escort ships as I did previous episodes. No, sir. So my escorts will all join the battleship line. The different battleship lines, I must say. So we just got a couple of battle lines. That are slow, but will have some nice firepower even against the light ships. Haruna's division may run at 30 knots. That is the only division that may go fast. Musashi, turn. Sai, turn. Keep mispronouncing that. Sai? Anyway, battle line formed. Battleships are engaging, ladies and gentlemen. First hit recorded. Battlecruiser line. Aggressive torpedoes authorized. You may fire when ready. Torpedoes away. Just a couple of torpedoes, I know, but it will scare the enemy, it will slow them down. More torpedo attacks. Outbound. I am confident here, ladies and gentlemen. I am very confident here in my ships. or slightly away. Enemy should detect the torpedoes. Yep. That means the enemy charge will get broken up. Oh, come on. Unlucky there. Again, unlucky there. Torpedo missed. And a flooding hit on that destroyer. That destroyer charge is over, I think. Hold on. You fired your torpedoes at Yamato. Yamato, turn away. Battlecruiser Haruna is doing a turn to get away from the light cruisers here. I mean, I'm gonna lose my escorts, don't get me wrong, but yeah, that will happen as well. I will one-shot enemy light cruisers every now and then. And that's what I'm counting on. Yeah, the torpedo attack completely failed. Yamato returned to course. Haruna's division keeps running and also keeps firing torpedoes at enemies that get too close. She is my my picket line, essentially. Now, you should be dead, right? Yeah. Yamato is almost back on course. Excellent. Start your turn. Haruna, rejoin. It's my heavy shells that will do the damage here. And I have very high hopes on the heavy 15-inchers, really, of Haruna. I mean, it's just a lot of them. And that will work, hopefully. Sashi, increase fire there. Yeah, that's good. Couple of hits here on the enemy. Yeah, they're trying to get closer, but right now my battleships are holding the line. Small torpedo attack will fail, but that's okay. Turn off torpedoes, although I don't think we have many torpedoes left on this group. Yep. Heavy cruiser Danzig got nuked. Good. And now, enemy light cruisers fortunately have no torpedoes. Well, this one does. So, okay, they do have light cruisers with torpedoes, but are they over here? I don't think so. No. No. Okay, so over there is a light cruiser with torpedoes, but that's pretty much all of them. Going to turn the battle group here. Except for Yamato, she can continue running on course. Oh, this feels good, having these battleships back in action. They were out of action for a very long time for a design flaw that had to be fixed. The B turret was unable to turn, so... And then I click, of course, the only battleship here that's not a Yamato. The B turret was unable to move, so there was a lot of changes that had to be made. Hold on, we killed a cruiser here, but just to confirm, you don't have any torpedoes. Was it a torpedo launch? We hit the torpedo. Okay, so we can assume we should be safe. We are are really closing the distance now on these light cruisers. Which might not be the best idea, really, so... especially for Haruna. She is a bit lighter, after all. But we are hitting them hard. Another cruiser gone. Oh, thank God. Yeah, my capital ships will turn the tide, ladies and gentlemen. My capital ships will cause me to be victorious. And smoke up, smoke up. These divisions are too close. And that will cost me a destroyer, I think, if I'm unlucky. Cruiser is done for, right? Yeah, pretty much. And we have another heavy cruiser coming in. Yeah. Oh, this feels good. The tide of the battle is turning, ladies and gentlemen. A destruction of a task force of this size will hurt the French. I mean, we can't have the history books say that the French fought brilliantly, right? I'm sure the British would never accept that, so this is what we celebrate in the history books. Where after a cowardly French attack on us, we rallied and turned the tide and crushed them like the bugs they are, like the frogs they are. Okay, yeah, that's better, that's better. As yet another heavy cruiser dies. Haruna, you may come in closer. Yamato, go there. I thought so, Musashi. No course plotted, please. Let's see, what did most of my damage? Yeah, my 18-inchers. But my 15-inchers really kept up with the 16-inchers. So the battlecruiser fire did better, the battlecruiser, than this one. But, obviously, that makes sense. We have double the amount of barrels, after all. Okay, let's close in with the battlecruiser. Slight course correction here. Yeah, okay, that is fine. Yamato. Slight course correction. Contacts established. 2 enemy ships. I reckon the other ships are in that area as well. Yeah, I saw the RDF pop up. Subtle. Those 18-inchers have found their marks. God, look at these quadruple 15s. I mean, yeah, that does look good. These new battle cruisers, I like them. Don't like the fact that you took some damage just now, but that aside. Yamato, turn. Musashi. Okay. 30 times speed, eh? No. 2 light cruisers. We're gonna kill that entire division. It's as simple as that. There will be no survivors on the French side. At least no ships. No ships surviving. Nice. That is the hit we wanted to see. It's down, and that is 1 hit coming in. As the weather is improving, my ships wiggle in joy. I must say though, I haven't seen the wiggle as often lately. Normally I would say like, oh my god, did they buff the, did they fix the game? But that can't be it, right? Let Haruna take the damage. She's already slightly damaged anyway. So we lost a single destroyer for the loss of that entire enemy battle fleet. I mean, yeah, I can sign up on that. Sign off on that, I must say. Yeah, there we go. She's gone. A job well done. Oh god, I needed this. I needed this. 15 enemy ships. Of course, no destroyers. But killing that entire light cruiser group is very, very useful as well. And I lost a Take in exchange. Damage dealt. Musashi, Yamato. Yeah, they are the superior battleships here. Oh god, I needed this. I needed this. Bit annoyed that Yamato took damage, but I'm not gonna engage there. Not yet. Ships damaged by enemy mines. I wish you could click on the ships and tell them where to go, but no, okay. Canada attacked us. Should we retaliate? Yeah, sure. Mexico, no. Okay, we got conquest there. That's actually pretty good. We have 18,000 tons there. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Do I have any ships in the area? Yes, I do. Yahtzee! And that gets me another 60,000 tons. Freeports. Well, I'm literally scraping the barrel here currently. I'm having a lot of attacks currently going on, a lot of ships moving around. But this should be able to get us where we need to go, right? Roughly? I mean, 1 month, then we can use this battleship as well if necessary. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. The naval invasion here looks strong, but I am quickly gathering some ships in the area. It's probably this fleet that got hit by the mines. Looking at it, yeah, obviously. They crossed here the channel, probably some mines in that area. Unfortunate, because I have to retreat this fleet now into a port. And I can't move there, so yeah, they have to go all the way back to Portland. But they need to be repaired, it's as simple as that. That fleet is out of action. Well done, mines. I'm not against mines, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people are, and they're also against submarines. I like submarines in small numbers. And I'm not against mines. If you manage to blow up my ships because I didn't send in the destroyers first, yeah, that's on me. That is on me. Now, this naval invasion next turn should succeed. Then we should be able to take Bulgaria from the Russians. I don't have any ships in that area for now. This naval invasion in Africa, did that still have the numbers? Yeah, barely. Luckily for me, I can bring in a battle cruiser that will aid me quite a bit in that naval invasion. Yes, that will be very good. Okay. Right, look at that. 15 ships being repaired, including a battleship. What battleship is that? It was over here, I take it. Okay, yeah, you know. You know, that one. Auto-resolve. My ships are good in auto-resolve. At least in the small engagements. Now, what is next? I think we need a new destroyer type, ladies and gentlemen. The situation is stabilizing ever so slightly, but my Kitakanis are unable to fight off the French destroyers. The Takes, yeah, no chance at all. I need a new destroyer design with that. I need a gunboat destroyer. That's it. I need a gun destroyer, not a torpedo destroyer. I need it to be small. I'm thinking Modern Destroyer 1. I need her to be fast. Okay, so not Modern Destroyer 1. Let's grab the Experimental Destroyer, 45 knots. Less range. Smaller, smaller, smaller. Okay. Oil. If I go with gas turbines, we have 900 tons. Diesel. Okay, we're going gas turbines. Even though the ships will be expensive due to that. Anti-flood. Triple hull. You're not allowed to sink. And I do need depth charges on you. Maximum armor. Okay. Now let's see what we can make of you. Yeah, let's put you up there. Tower doesn't fit. Tower doesn't fit. Tower doesn't fit. This one does. Radar, short range rangefinder, and a sonar. RDF is necessary here as well. Like I said, it's not a torpedo boat, so you're only getting two torpedoes. The torpedoes that we have will be 20-inch, reduced ammo. Electric. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, barbats. I would very much like a couple of guns on this ship. Now, the enemy has single 5-inchers. I think I'll copy that. To some extent, at least. No. That is not small, mate. This is small. So I will add 3 single 5-inch guns. You know what? Let's make that 4. 4 single 5-inchers. Supported by dual 3-inchers. Could turn you to 3.9ers. That will really add some damage potential, right? Right, now. Yeah, I think triple base. Shell damage plus 20%. 17.5, but plus 15 HE. How much HE extra do you have? 17.5. Yeah, let's go with TNT. Super heavy shells. And I think standard? Plus 25, plus 30. Let's go capitalistics, it's fine. Capitalistics, standard ratio shells. A lot of shells. Autoloader, please. When are you gonna tell me that you need a funnel? Hey, people? Why didn't you tell me? Okay, let's get rid of those 3-inchers for now. I knew I forgot something, and I can't fit the biggest. Ooh, can't fit you either. Can't fit you. Okay, hold on. Let's make you wider. That way we do have engine efficiency. Whee! Gun. Torpedo. Okay, we are slightly overweight currently, and I'm not a fan of that, so let's get rid of that 3-incher. Okay. Eight months build time, that's pretty decent. Let's see if we can somehow get you balanced. Let's place you there for a second. Does that work? No, of course not. Tempting. It's essentially like, okay, we got no torpedoes. A no torpedo ship, but we still have a 4 weight offset, so let's move this gun to the front. Let's move the funnel to the rear. Let's get the dual torpedoes. However, I'm gonna drop you down to 18-inch. So you can fire to both sides. I mean, it's small torpedoes, yes, very small. They won't do a lot of damage, but at least they're usable. I prefer having usable torpedoes over a meme design in that regard. Yeah, I can't put you... Oh, I can put you slightly further backwards. You as well, for weight offset of only 6% now. If I move the gun back here, what is heavier? 5.4%. We're actually paying attention here for a change, people. 4.3. I don't think I can get it much better than that. Unless I start playing around with the armor, and I really don't want to. I mean, I could. That's too much, is it? Yeah. Okay, this is as far as we can go. .7, okay. 3.6, get rid of the torpedo. Move the main superstructure here. Add the torpedoes back over there. For weight offset, 2%. You don't have to be on a barbette, right? For weight offset, 2.1%, okay, that's cheating. back to 2%, so that didn't matter much, except that we have room here without upper bats. So we can move you. That means we can move you. Oh, this is millimeter work, ladies and gentlemen. But we are gonna attempt to get this. Come on now. For a weight of 1%. Gun over there, torpedo over here. For weight 1.6. I mean, I started off with the torpedo there. Now the torpedo is over here. It weighed 20 tons. The gun is heavier, so I want to do that. And if I'm willing to do this. Okay, 0.8. 0.8% for weight offset. Okay, I can live with this. We have no auxiliary engines, no shafts. No, nothing really in this regard, but well, we can bring the range down. The thing is though, I want a bit of range so we have actually fuel during the engagements. If I bring you down, say 43 knots, that gives me 200 tons, that gives me weight, auxiliary engines and shafts, and I really like them, especially the auxiliary engines. I think they're very good, and they get my engine efficiency up a bit, which is also good. Okay, so 5-inch guns, long barrels, 2 torpedoes. Yeah, that's not great, but it is what it is. Safe design. With relative short build times. Let's get 12 of them built immediately. And of those 12, 6 of them will be deployed. Not in German New Guinea, no sir. Let's see, Mozambique, Honshu, China, Dakar, tempting. Get a couple there. Panama, Honduras, Haiti, Gulf Coast, Asia, Morica, probably all the way up, aren't I? Morocco, Lithuania, yeah, pretty much all the way up again. But 6 of them there, because that is one of the main battlefields currently. The French pretty much give up over here, which is fine by me. That's sad. I should be able to do a new naval invasion, but do I want to? Right here, I'm still on the defensive. I could set up a new naval invasion for this fleet, right? I mean, they're in good condition. 260, yeah, maybe we can take Georgia or something. Naval invasion. Yeah, let's hit Georgia next with this fleet. Move here. Then we take Crimea, then Ukraine. Yeah, let's work our way in that direction. And we do need to hit them now and then, right? Okay. Without much further ado, hit it. That was a hell of a turn. Okay, French admiral is replaced after that devastating defeat. Malaga. Yeah, there's nothing left in Malaga, mates. Okay, and we have a meeting in France, and we have a battle cruiser with us today. Well, with the French in Africa, of course. destroyers, the little ones. Turn them into gunboats as well for this war. Yeah, I think that might be a very good thing to do. Range to target, 37 kilometers. Hello. Aren't you a beauty? And you can do 30 knots. Then we are currently having a, I don't know, post service coming in. With a couple of heavy cruisers. You're a torpedo cruiser, you're a torpedo cruiser, you will join up with the battle cruiser. Then we have a light cruiser squadron that is low on ammo. And especially low on torpedoes. These destroyers are damaged and low on torpedoes. These destroyers are damaged, low on torpedoes. But we have regular crew, veteran crew. That is an advantage that we have, I think. However, my main attack force here today will be the battle cruiser group. The battle cruiser with Oabi. I'm counting on them to do most of the damage, really. Well, maybe I can get these torpedo cruisers here to fire their torpedoes. Few that remain. Range to target. Am I going to fire at the light cruiser here? I think I will. Prepare to assault with your torpedoes, please. Aggressive torpedoes authorized. Torpedoes away. Torpedo cruisers, you may retreat. Light cruisers. We are within torpedo range. Target that cruiser, please. Lay a smoke screen. Fire whatever torpedoes you have left. Away, away, and away. Disengage. Destroyer flotilla. Tighten up formation. Smoke up. Prepare to engage. Battle cruiser, you are getting a bit close here. So let's turn away. We have a torpedo hit. Lock on torpedoes. Fire when ready. Torpedoes away. You may disengage. These destroyers come back in. Forgot to launch you. There are still torpedoes going in, but don't think they will have any real success. Alrighty, 34 knots, please. You can only do 30 knots on this battle cruiser. That is a bit on the slow side for disengagements. But we'll see how it goes. Light cruisers, do you have any ammo? Enough, I think, to turn back in. Christ almighty. No launch, no more torpedoes, no more torpedoes. You may disengage. Battle cruiser barely missed the torpedoes there. More luck than wisdom, I fear. Okay, that should be a hit. That should be a hit, right? 7k damage, take that, muppet. Light cruiser group is engaging. More than willing to sacrifice a destroyer group if necessary to save this slower battle cruiser here, but hopefully it won't come to that. Owari may continue running away. Smoke screen here, please. Light cruisers. Detach. Turn in. Whoa, 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 you. Turn. Inbound torpedo again. And more and more. That's okay, that's okay. We can handle this. We can handle this, folks. Heavy cruiser over here. Destroyers. Turn. Battle cruiser. Now you need to turn. Yeah, you need to keep running at this. Oh, damn, another torpedo. No, that sucks. I can't dodge that. Especially not with a broken rudder. Well done, AI. You get away from the torpedoes. You are running straight into two, I fear. Oof. Yeah, only one hit, but one hit is still one hit too many. Still rather on you than on the battleship. However, 4-5, you may retreat. You're no longer viable. These torpedoes should miss. Well, Navy, after all, is a very fast ship. Light cruiser, where's my heavy cruiser? Oh, there, okay. As we sink an enemy cruiser. Excellent. This destroyer should be dead. No. Unfortunate. You're still on the retreat. There are torpedoes going this direction. That's okay. Oof. Thanks for that. Killing destroyers is actually very useful in this engagement. That is a flooding head. That destroyer is neutralized. Not dead, mind you. Neutralized. Battlecruiser turn. Heavy cruiser. I'd love to get you out of this engagement, but my battlecruiser is a bit on the slow side, so if necessary, I sacrifice the heavy to save the battlecruiser. That's at least my game plan currently. That torpedo attack should not do any damage whatsoever. And yes, I am moving a bit slow here today, folks. Sorry. I really want to do this right. And 5 times speed? Well, if I'm in a good mood, essentially, 5 times speed should be enough. I can handle it at 5 times speed. There are times, however, I rather not. Yeah, you may retreat. You repaired your rudder. You are badly damaged, but since your rudder is repaired, I am gonna rejoin you with the main battle fleet here. 2 destroyer flotillas are still doing their thing, of course. Please die. Nope. Who are you targeting? Currently nothing. We're just outside of torpedo range of that destroyer, which is good. Which is good. Meaning I can hit the destroyer, he really can't hit me back. And with a broken Brother, that is a very big problem, mate. Not big enough, though. But it seems she is in retreat. I think I'm going to change fire from my battlecruiser from the destroyer to a light cruiser. Destroyer flotillas still in the area, that is good. Not in the main engagement though, which is also good, because they can't last in the main engagement. But if necessary, I throw them in to protect the real ships. A good hit there against the little guy. This cruiser is done for. Even better. Even better, she did not fire her torpedoes. Target the main guns over there, please. Let's regroup with the... Oh, damn. You girls got too close to the enemy destroyer. That sucks. Did not see that in time. My apologies. You may disengage. This destroyer group will have the same problem. Yeah, my fleet is cut in half now. But that's okay. In fact, you know what? 4-5, 4-5. Retreat, retreat. Activate torpedo avoidance on both groups. You may rejoin with the battlecruiser. As my destroyers are being ripped apart, I'm unwilling to actually move my battlecruiser back to defend them. I don't think that is the right call to make. Although, hold on, you're out of ammo. You're out of ammo. Okay, this division may retreat. We're down to 2 ships. But yeah, you're out of ammo as well. You may retreat. We're essentially down to a single battlecruiser. Okay, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. What you gonna do when I come for you? I can end the battle. I know I could. I don't want to. I want to do some damage. Hopefully I'll be able to do so. Destroyers are running fast. Okay. I was about to say, when is my ship gonna open fire again? Right, you're 50 kilometers out, that's good. Saw like a flash of one of my cruisers in the distance and was like, how far away are they? 2.4% chance of hitting. Let's go to safe fire mode, please. Let's close the distance rapidly. Remember, at 30 knots, enemy light cruisers can catch me. Enemy heavy cruisers can catch me. This ship cannot escape. I can't escape with this ship, ladies and gentlemen. But we're gonna try it anyway. We're gonna try to do our thing. I'm very tempted to shoot here, but they're maneuvering. We're building up. Now let's slow down to 25 knots. Get our cruise speed bonus up. Even further. That's 51%, that's pretty good. Normal fire authorized. Let's see, 10%. Yeah. That's a cruiser down, mate. Well, almost, anyway. 25% chance to hit. No hits. Or all of them. But I think none. Yeah, none. That's it. In fact, ceasefire, that ship is done for. Target Gazillion now. Now we can bring all guns to bear. Three barrels, 4 barrels. Holy shit, you survived it. Oh, that is impressive. Annoying, but impressive. Please fire. We need to sink a cruiser here. Thank you. While not entirely sunk, it is the damage that counts, right? That is another 2k damage. Let's take a look. Nope, not enough. Destroy torpedo. Let's fire on high explosive salvo, shall we? $500 damage. Yeah, that was disappointing. Yeah, that was very disappointing, the high explosive shells. Let's try that again. $20k damage. How are you still alive? Was it gonna miss mostly? Maybe one hit. I'll take that back. 3 hits. Good. Gazillion now is disabled. Gazillionaire is destroyed. Gazillionaire is destroyed. Let's target that other cruiser again that we damaged earlier. My explosive shots to aim. You have no torpedo ammo, so after this salvo, we are going to turn immediately. Excellent. That's another cruiser down. Enemy destroyer spotted. I am gonna hunt you down, folks. Or at least attempt to. That's a light cruiser. Let's attack the light cruiser, please. Look at the angle on the guns. We surrender! Holy shit. Looks like the enemy is disengaging, really. I'm surprised by this. Let's increase to 29 knots, please, because I have the feeling the enemy is running at max speed, aren't they? Yeah, they're at 32 knots. Yeah, the enemy is running. Okay, well, if the enemy is running, I guess I'll end the battle. 4 ships sunk. 4 light cruisers. That's decent. I lost 1 destroyer. However, I'd say this was a good victory here. Okay. Immediately into the next fight, but that is for next episode, ladies and gentlemen. My battleships hunger. Until then, take care.